What's going on? It's Barles, and I'm back for another preview video. Today we have the Premier League's back. Premier League's back on, and we have 8 games on tonight, which start in about an hour from now. So I think on that note we'll get stuck straight into it. So the first game tonight at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m, 12:30 over in the UK is Fulham and Watford. That'll be a big game, that one. I think it'll be quite a fast-paced. I think it might be a high-scoring affair as well, because both teams can leak goals at times. Fulham playing at home. They obviously Mitrovic had second most shots, I believe, behind Aguero. So that could be a very, very dangerous threat for Fulham, and one that Watford have to contain. And they've got lots of Schürrle, Sessegnon, Seri, so they've got a good team, and they're playing at home as well. They have that extra boost. And Watford as well, obviously flying. They obviously lost to United, which was good for United last week, but Watford still played well in the second half and almost deserved something out of that game. So I think it'll be quite close. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, I think, in that one. I think that Fulham will score, and I think that they'll be able to get a couple. But I think Watford will probably be able to score a couple themselves. I think it could be a draw in that one. That's what I think. So next one, Burnley-Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth should have this one covered. They got Ryan Fraser, who's one of the obviously in-form players in the Premier League at the moment. Scoring goals, assisting goals, doing everything for them. And Stanislas may also be back on the bench for them, so that's another big in for Bournemouth as well. And Burnley have been struggling. Obviously, they're out of Europe now, so I think it's still going to take them a couple of weeks to build up the momentum in the Premier League to then start getting results. I don't quite think it's going to... I think they will still score, being at home. I would predict a 2-1 win to Bournemouth, though. I think Bournemouth will get the job done. Even though it's away from home, I just think that their teams, with the likes of Wilson, King... as I said, Fraser, the likes of those guys are probably going to be a lot better and are in a lot more scoring form than what Burnley's forwards and that are, lots of Oaks and Woods. So, yes, I think Bournemouth win that one. Next game is Cardiff and Manchester City. This one will be simple. I think Man City will win this one. I think that they'll probably win it fairly well as well. Cardiff have conceded 7 goals in the last 2 games. 3.5 goals a game. So I think that Man City will be able to get a couple past. I think they'll want to make up for what happened midweek against Lyon. Even though it is away, I think that they'll be pretty ruthless in this game. And that is the reason I picked Aguero as my captain in fantasy, because I had the decision between him and Salah. So, and Salah going at home against Southampton, you would have probably thinking, why aren't you choosing that, Bailey? But I just think City are going to win by more, and Salah could get rested for Shaqiri. Shaqiri might play this week because they're playing Southampton, and they've got Chelsea twice next week, and then they've got Champions League as well. So, yes, I think that Aguero will be a better option. I think that Man City will score, as I said, more than 3. So I think a 3 or 4-0 win for that one. Next game, Crystal Palace Newcastle. I think this one being at home for Palace pushes me in the way of Palace winning that one. I think they've just got more attacking threat and options up there with the likes of like Zaha, Benteke or Jornoy, whoever they've got there. Jeff Schlupp, McCarthy gets forward a lot. So they've got a lot of good options there. And then they've got obviously their two backs just bombing up and down, especially Wan-Bissaka doing really well for them this season. So I'm predicting, I don't know if Newcastle will score or not. I would probably put money on a 2-0 win to Palace, but Newcastle could score, so it could be 2-1, but I think it'll be a 2-0 win to Palace. I think Palace will be able to keep Newcastle at bay. Next game is Leicester-Huddersfield. I think, actually, I don't even know why I'm pausing. Leicester are going to win that one, and they're going to win that pretty comfortably as well. I think it's 3-0 win for that one. Purely being obviously at home as well. Jamie Vardy's back. They've got James Maddison's in form. Ricardo Pereira at right back, bombing up and down the wings, and Chilwell on the other side as well. Gazal, if he plays, has been in good form as well. So Leicester got a lot more attacking options than what Huddersfield have. Huddersfield don't really have too much going for them. They're going to struggle, I think, this year to get out of stay out of the relegation zone. So that's why I think they'll probably be one of the teams, unfortunately, that will be going down back into the Championship next season. But you never know. But I think that Leicester will win that one. And I certainly would expect Vardy to get on the score sheet in that one, even though I don't own him in fantasy, which is a bit of a bummer. That's all right. Liverpool Southampton. I think Liverpool have got this one and pretty comfortably as well. It depends as well, because a lot of people would have been tipping Salah for a big game in this one, and this I'm probably saying this more out of hope than anything and make my decision worthwhile. But I think that Salah is a big risk of getting rested this game, because he played in Champions League midweek. He played last week against... Who did they play last week? They played... No, it's not letting me go. They played... Here we go. They played Tottenham. They played Tottenham. Big game last week away from home. Then they played against PSG at Anfield midweek. I just don't see Salah... because he played in that game midweek, I just don't see him playing. He might come off the bench. He can still score goals. He scored 2 goals against Stoke last season off the bench. I think there's a big chance he'd get rested. There's also a chance that Mane could be rested. They've got the likes of... they've got Sturridge on the bench that can come in. They've got Shaqiri. They may want to get minutes into Solanke. I'm not sure. But I think Liverpool have got enough weapons there. They could even play... They've played Keita on a wing as well in the pre-season game, so I might even play him on a wing and put Fabinho in or Henderson in. So there's a chance for rotation there, and I'm a bit wary of that. That's why I've gone Aguero, but that's more out of hope than anything. But I still think Liverpool will get the job done, even if they rest Mane and Salah or one of them or whatever. I think that they'll probably win. I'd say 3-4-0 in that one as well. I think they'll get it done quite comfortably. I can't see them conceding. They've kept 7 clean sheets at home in a row, so I can't see Southampton scoring. I can't. So, yeah. Next game, Manchester United Wolves. It's quick as well. United had a good win last week as well, obviously. 2-1 win against Watford. Bit nerve-wracking towards the end. I thought we should have been 3 or 4-0 up for our dominance in the first half. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. But they got the 3 points they needed, so good win for them. I'm expecting a very tough test from Wolverhampton this week for them. I think Wolves are a very different team to what Watford and Burnley are. Watford and Burnley are got those bigger bodies up front. They like to play direct football. Whereas Wolves are more about that little intricate play, a little bit of skilling here and there, getting some crosses in, stuff like that. So it'll be very, very challenging for United. But I still think they get the job done being at Old Trafford, being at home. If it was over in Wolves, I would probably be predicting a draw, so I wouldn't be very confident in United winning. But we got a good win midweek against in the Champions League against Young Boys. So I'd say United for hopefully a 1 or 2-0 win. I prefer 2-0 win, 3-0 win. But I think could be a 1 or 2 goal win. I'm hoping that they can get the job done. I think they will get the job done, but Wolves are going to be certainly probably one of the toughest tests of the season. They held City to a 1-1 draw early in the year, even though that was at home for them. But it'll be a close game, I think. So hopefully United get the job done. The last game on Saturday is Brighton-Tottenham. It's Brighton's home game for this one. It's going to be an interesting game, this one. Tottenham have been struggling a little bit of late for form, for goals. Kane's been very, very quiet in the Premier League. I think he's only got 1 or 2 goals. There's already a lot of people that have scored more than him already. I expect Kane to come good at some point. I expect to be hearing him scoring a lot of goals in the shortly. Could this be the game that he gets a couple? Could be, but Brighton are very, very good at home, especially at home. They're a good team anyway, but they're very good defensively. So I think it'd be a very, very tough job for Tottenham. I think that they still will get the job done on tipping maybe a 2 or 3-1 win. 2-1 or 3-1 win, I think. I think Tottenham will still get it done, but there's probably one of those games this week that I wouldn't be surprised to see Brighton get over the top of them and get the win. So, interesting, and we'll see what happens with that one. But I think Spurs, they should still get the job done. And on to the 2 Sunday games. West Ham, Chelsea. It's at the London Stadium, so it's at West Ham's home ground. I still expect Chelsea to win. They've been quite dominant in most of their games all season. And they've just got Hazard's in form. Alonso is being really, really good out of the back, at left back. And their team's just functioning really well. They've got a good midfield at the moment with Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic. So I think that they will definitely dominate a lot more possession. But I think that Chelsea will still get the job done. I'm predicting a 3-1 win. I think they will concede though. I think West Ham will still score. Being at home, Chelsea aren't the best defensively. They've still got a few question marks over their defence. So I think Chelsea will still get that job done. And the final game, I'd say that will probably be the match of the round, or game of the round, I should say. Arsenal-Everton at the Emirates. Everton haven't beaten Arsenal in 22 years, so it's very hard for me to see Everton beating Arsenal, but Arsenal can be vulnerable at their back. I think Richarlison coming back in for Everton's massive boost. I think Walcott, being a former Arsenal player, knows how Arsenal work a little bit. Obviously, it's a bit different with Wenger not being there, but I think that Richarlison can expose Bellerin. I think that'll happen. I think Richarlison will score a goal. Could be 1, 2, 3. It'll depend if Everton can hold defensively well. If they can, I think they'll win. But I don't see them holding up the best defensively. I still think Arsenal will get the job done. They've got good attacking options like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil, likes to them. So I think Arsenal will get the job done. I think it'll be a high-scoring affair as well. I don't think either team will concede 1 or less. I think that they'll concede at least 2 each. So I'm predicting a 3-2 win to Arsenal. I think it'll be a very entertaining game. But it could be a 3-2 Everton win as well. I think Everton are a real shot at this game. This is one of those games that's a 50-50 for me. But I think Arsenal will still get the job done though. So probably go on the safer side for that one. So yes, and that's all the games for this week. So thank you for joining me again. If you like the video, give a like on it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. If you're new around here and haven't done that yet. NFL preview will be coming out shortly. I'm hoping to do, I said last night, but I may even do it tonight. Maybe tomorrow, and I might release it tomorrow as, I'm tired. Oh, okay, I don't know why I'm a bit tired, I don't feel tired, but I'm yawning, so I must be tired. The NFL video may come out tomorrow because there's no games until tomorrow night. So I might release it tomorrow instead of just doing 2 tonight, rushing them. So I might do that tomorrow. But this one will be out for you guys to watch tonight. So, so thank you for watching, and share the video as well so people can watch the content so I don't miss out on anything. And leave your comments below. So, yes, thank you for joining me, and have a good weekend, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, cheers.